Hello, everyone. Whoa. That's squared up. Hi. I'm back. Sorry about yesterday. I had to go. I had some work chaos yesterday. Christina was a little under the weather, so I learned how to run a board or whatever. Since we're just don't have anybody. That's not what we're going to talk about. But hopefully Christina's feeling better. She will be back today. We'll do some radio stuff 3 to 6. For your 7Kevins, let's do a little house cleaning first. Number one, looking at family game night tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Something could come up that changes that, but it's what we're feeling. It's what we're feeling like doing. So make your plans and have your cell phone ready. Could be a Jackbox night, not a Jack in the Box night, unless you want to do that. Pretty cheap. Be a Jackbox night. I know you all want to know what Christina said 2 days ago. You'll never hear it from me because I would never say a word that's shocking. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, today we will get it going. I see all the comments. I love all of you. Thank you. Feed the geese night. There's Jack in the Box night. I mean, Jack Box night, not Jack in the Box night. Damn. DQ for lunch, Jack in the Box night. You know, Andrew's got a point. I've been trying to eat healthy lately. Dairy Queen has a very solid, crispy chicken salad. Now, it's not as healthy as it should be because it is basically like having popcorn chicken in your salad, but you feel better. It's really about how you feel. Today, we will start out. You know what? Since we were off yesterday, I'm not going to be a dick. Let's start out and let's do a little bandle. Let's get it going on a light note, and then we'll dive into what we got to dive into today. 1980. This clearly feels like Africa by Toto. Right? Dun, 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 dun. This might be the easiest one ever. We're the first time. Okay, let's do it. Africa. Missed. All right. First one to get it. I'll Venmo you $5. Andrew going, you hit ads if you want to. Maybe you beat me. Oh. Oh, God dang it. What's the name of it? Ah! That's tough. We all know it, right? I'm going to play the bass part again. Just the two of us, Joshua Goodman. Damn it. He's correct. He's got to be right. Oh, my gosh. That was so maddening. Got it on two. Good job, Josh. Thank you. Helped us out there. What would it have sounded like? You and That's amazing. Good job. Okay, that's enough. Joshua, if you got Venmo, put it in the thing. I'll send you $5 because you beat me. Andrew's right. We'll change his name from Goodman to Good Answer. $5 is weak for Bandle, though. Ramp it up, Kevin. No, saving it for game night, which I'll get to play too. So, like, if you beat me, you win. I'm sure we'll get some other people involved as well. We always do. You will get a chance to play tomorrow night. I forgot to do banners and all that today. Yeah, well, we don't need it, right? We're fine. We're fine. I'll put it up anyways. I haven't added anything funny to it lately, so don't worry. What? Hold on. Eagle. Let's change that. There we go. Pow. All right, here we go. The next one that we will do today, the second Kevin.
Reach down and grab a couple of plump tomatoes. It's time for sports ketchup. Ketchup on sports, sports ketchup. Ketchup on sports.
Yeah. I'm going to take you. We have a question and we must ask. The Rangers are now 10 games back in the division. All right. So we've officially hit a point of, okay, we were all caught up in fun playoffs. Let's really lock in here. And then you lock in and they're down 10 games. Now the Astros are down 10 games too. So we're not even halfway through the season yet. But I have been this way for about a month now. I'm kind of past the World Series hangover. I think we can be serious about problems with the team. And maybe the problems with the team are injuries. Evan Carter hurt. Josh Young hurt. Those are things that you're counting on. Adolis Garcia's been terrible. Been a little hurt. Corey Seager's been banged up. You have all these things. And we can finally mesh the pitching and the hitting. I think we might find a way to start winning some games. But, man, when you look at things, it's like, man, it's hard to think this offense is going to wake up. And Seattle's damn good. Seattle is a very good team. And I don't know if catching them is going to be possible. And the wild card might not be possible to catch either. So there's a long way to go. But you got to start somewhere. After you get swept by the Mariners, you then had the Mets at home. Mets, not a great team. Mets are, under 500. But something has happened with the Mets. And it's bad luck for us. And it makes me wonder if we're cursed. Is this the Creed curse coming back? The reverse. It worked. You got to where you wanted to go, but then you fall off like Creed did real fast. Share the screen here and show you what you're in for because I have something bad I have to show you.
Please direct your attention to the pitcher's mound for a ceremonial first pitch. Introducing the ultimate baseball fan. All the way from McDonaldland, please welcome the one, the only, Grimace. Our ceremonial catcher is Vito Calise, the co-host of the Mets official podcast, Meet at the Apple. All right, Grimace, it's your pitch.
Oh, that's amazing. The Mets are 6-0 since Grimace threw out that first pitch. We can't win. We were up 6-3 last night and we blew it because the curse of Grimace is now having fun with us. What in the world? He did have a left-handed glove on. That was stupid. That was very stupid. Okay. Now let's go get a good look at that. Okay. Yeet! God, that's so stupid. Well, there you go. There's your second, Kevin. I have something on Dak, but I don't think y'all want to do that. I'm thinking about doing just a full Dak 30-minute podcast called Dak or Done, just to test the waters. Let's get Cowboys land fired up. Let's get you guys going. I don't know if he is really the ultimate baseball fan, but that's the type of sports I'm here for. Hey, look, Kent Garrison's here, ladies and gentlemen, for the About Them Cowboys podcast. And from pop punk band Forever the Sickest Kids. Kent Garrison. Good friend. Good man. Oh, we've got lines. Who is the ultimate baseball fan? Was it Zonk? I mean, he went to all those games in the heat. I think it's safe to say if Zonk cut back on his Ranger game attendance, He might have lived a little longer. There's no doubt the heat exhaustion takes a little toll on you and takes away some years from your life. I agree. If we get the Pop-Tart mascot to come out and throw the first pitch for the Rangers, I think that could turn things around. Dreams really do come true. That's what I have. There's your second Kevin on this God day. We're gonna move to you guys want to do some world news? I'll do world news. Every time I try to add this thing though into my my system, it kind of been jacked up. But we'll do world news. World news. World news. World news. World news. All right, world news is happening. Is it cloudy where you're at right now? Where I'm at, it's cloudy. And it's a good solid 87. Honestly, it would be a good day to hit the golf ball around. But it's a little cloudy. Reason being, we got tropical storm action happening. They got a little cyclone going on down there. First named storm of the year. That's always a big deal. But Alboito is doing a little damage down south. It's about 360 miles southeast of La Pesca. And it could strengthen into a tropical storm. I don't think it officially did. You'll look at what we're talking about here in terms of where on the map and the direction. Here we go. This is the only reason we're doing this, though. There's where it's going. I'm not going to play the video. A little south, but all that rain is going to push up, and we could get some of that action. So the reason we're doing this, though, has nothing to do with the actual storm effects. It's because they've given us our names for the Atlantic storms this year. Hurricane season is upon us, or will be soon. We're about to get these storms coming at us. And one of these storms, you know how they do it. They go right down in order. Alboito is going to be number one. But then they ran out of B names. They're going with Beryl. Beryl. Do y'all know anyone named Beryl? Like, I know someone named Cheryl and it's spelled that way. I don't know anyone named Beryl. So they get weird with Beryl. And then they come back and hit you with Chris for the C. I'm wondering what they're doing. Whoever names these storms every year, and they get ahead of it. I mean, I've got the storm names all the way through 2029. No Kevins, by the way. Although my brother Kyle gets a little love. You can't do Hurricane Andrew again, Andrew, because you've already done your thing. Debbie, Ernesto, Francine, Gordon, Helene, Isaac, Joyce, Kirk, Leslie, Milton. Had Uncle Milton back in North Carolina. He definitely fell. He fell while washing windows. And those injuries did affect his life a lot. God, he was a funny guy. He took us to a Carolina Panthers game. Nadine, Oscar, Patty, Raphael, Sarah, Tony, Valerie, William. I mean, I would like to get on that committee, Andrew. I think that's something I could be a part of. Like, I Kent in here. Kent didn't get any love either. So we have a Matt. I'm checking for the next 6 years. I don't see Matt. Who else we got here? Nick. Let's see. Nadine, Nestor, Nana, Nicholas, Nicole, Nigel. Let's see. Christina is in here. Christina Massey. Let's see. Christina. Cristobal, Chantel, Claudette, Colin, Cindy. Man, none of y'all are getting any love here. What about Leonad? Leonad? How do you say your name? How do you spell that? Leonad? Leslie, Lorenzo, Leah, Larry, Lisa, Lee. I mean, I got the next 6 years and we got nothing happening. Now on the Pacific side, you can kind of go through. We're going to have a Kevin in 2027. So that's good for me. I guess Nicholas would count. If Nick is your real name. Oh, it's an anagram of Daniel. That's okay. That's good. I have a Danny and a Danielle in 27 and 28 for the Atlantic side. Boy, that is the bet. Which ones we should do a draft on which ones are going to be the most severe in terms of deaths or wind speed. I think you do wind speed. You don't want anyone to die, clearly. Because they're terrible people. And guess, yeah, you don't want anyone to die. Fine, I'll say it. You don't want anyone to die. That's enough of world news. We'll play the outro. World news. World news. All right. Food and drink will be number 4 today. Nom, 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 nom. We go to the world of TikTok, and I, always hesitant. Always like, they're watching you. Kidding. Food and drink. You ever go to places and take anything from it? I will say this. If it is a global, big, high-end corporation, I'll walk out with a couple like extra plastic forks. Looking at you, Chipotle. Looking at you, Chipotle. But like small businesses don't take their stuff. I'm going to show you this TikTok. I want to play it for you because this guy is pissed. So the genesis of this is a gal has posted a TikTok that's like, let me maximize it. It's like, my husband's beige flag is that every time we go to a fancy restaurant and he likes a dish, he will ask for a box and steal it. So in a to-go box, let's say he liked a plate, and I'll show you the dish too. Then he'll steal it. So here's how this plays out. Maybe there's a beige flag trend going on. All right, so he took the Spanish artichoke dip or whatever that is. What is that? Spinach artichoke dip, I would say. Whatever it was in that. Some brisket mac and cheese. I don't know what's happening. I don't even know what the dish is, but he took the big thing, right? And they're bragging about it on TikTok. And this guy who owns a restaurant in San Francisco ain't happy about it.
Okay, this is the kind of shit that's infuriating. So we have very nice classes at our bar. They're like $20 each. They're very nice. They provide a very good experience. But recently we were like, we should stop buying these very nice classes to provide our guests a really nice experience because people have been fucking taking them. So if you need to hear this, hear this. If you take people's stuff, if you take small businesses' stuff, you have no class. That's all.
That's all. You have no class. You know what? He's right. Small businesses, don't mess with it. I like what Rodeo said, though. Not a problem with getting as much sweet and low as you want. Nowadays, Splenda, they have all those other weird kinds. You never know. They're all bad for you, I think. Rodeo did the sweet and low bandit. Boy, that sounds like a Home Alone 4. The sweet and low bandits are here. But yeah, don't take the big things, and don't take nice things. That's just theft. I'll tell a story from a time, though, in my radio career where I was completely wronged. And I do think I think it got up and down the hallways that I was like a theft or a thief. So back at the ticket when I worked there, it was a long time ago, and I was filling in on the board, and I think Sir Roy was going to prank me on the weekend show. I think there's an idea, and I think Sir Roy got mad at me, if I remember right. This is a long time ago, for not playing radio, but I was pissed that my integrity was being questioned. Now, keep in mind, at the time, I also worked at an oil company, so I had a day job, and I remember receiving a call. But the way I'm going to wind this out, I'm kind of not telling the story in order, but there's a guy at the ticket named Killer. And I'm kind of running the board, and Killer goes, hey, this restaurant has brought all this, they've got all this stuff for the musers. but they're gone and they don't want it. So feel free to help yourself. There's like a big gift card. I think it was Desperados. So then, and this might have just been Soroy crazy ass. I think I can get a prank going on. And he kind of did. Soroy then takes me out to Desperados like a genius. He's like, let's use those gift cards. So we go, use the gift cards, but Soroy, I think, was in it with Desperados too. So I had been told by Killer, it's okay to take it. They don't want it. So I took it. He brought it to me and offered it. They're gone. They're not going to use it. If you want their gift card, if you want these gift cards that they brought for them, they're not going to take it. Saying, okay, they're not taking them. Fine. Look what I did. So me and Soroy go to Desperados, and Soroy end up talking to like the waiter, and maybe he brings over the owner of the restaurant. And I remember he's like, well, let's get your picture made. So the idea, gosh, Soroy's a genius now I think about it. The idea is that, I went and thought I was a star and got my picture made at Desperados using a Muser's gift card. Then I go to my day job and I get a phone call from Craig Miller. And I got to say, I wasn't buying it. I just wasn't buying it. I was like, you're not mad that I took your gift card because Killer told me. And I kind of pushed back on him. Like he kind of came at me, but he was just going with the script with Soroy. So he kind of came at me. Me being a pretty like young 23, 24-year-old, I'm like, look, it's something. I didn't steal anything. If anything, you should talk to Killer, who came and offered your gift card to me. So I like pushed back on that phone call. And I kind of think Junior Miller has hated me ever since, although I know he doesn't think about me ever. But I've always thought that. And I think it got up the chain because it got back to me through other people who had worked there over time, not people who worked at the Freak, by the way. That Cat didn't like me because he didn't trust me. That was said to me. They didn't trust me. So I'm wondering if this elaborate prank that Soroy set up ended up hurting me in the end, or at least hurt any chance of going back there. Not that I would ever do that. It's interesting. Interesting. That story petered out real quick. This Soroy, I remember he got mad at me on the Saturday show. Like, you didn't play radio. Like, you should have played radio. Maybe I'm making that up in my head, though. God, he had a good bit. What was that, 4? Is that 4? Food and drink there, 4? Did world news, music, sports, food and drink, world news, that's 4. Just trying to keep my stuff together. What are we doing? I'm going to call this one TV. Although, it could be a lot of different things. I don't know if you guys saw this. You guys probably don't care. So I'm not going to imagine that you do. But I'll do it anyways. Let's show you the share screen. It's a good poster for what's coming up. I might get in on this because I'm interested because it's always been very confusing. The new docuseries Taylor Swift versus Scooter Braun, Bad Blood, will premiere June 21st on HBO Go. Keep in mind that Scooter Braun announced like yesterday that he quit as being a music manager. So I'm wondering if he's going to look really bad in this thing that comes out. It's a docuseries that comes out on Saturday. And I'll just say in my house, we're going to be watching that whether I have a choice or not. You know, with all pop things, they may know something. So the details on this are not much, but if y'all know the story, we did a whole Saturday show trying to kind of explain it a while back. The music rights and why Taylor was recreating every one of her albums. It's because Scooter Braun has the rights to all of her masters. So I don't know if Taylor's, if he's a bad guy or Taylor's team messed up. Interesting thing to keep an eye on. That's a TV show coming Friday. Yeah. Top 10 movies of the year so far, according to the Hollywood Reporter. I'll go ahead and let you guys scroll with me. You guys good with that? Let's see here. Present it. It's better than looking at my face, right? This guy knows what I'm talking about. No one's here. Share the screen, man. Damn. Here we go. Hollywood Reporter critics pick the 10 best films of 2024 so far. I would guess I've seen one of the 10 on here. Yeah, I went ahead and didn't look at it because sometimes it's fun to learn on the fly. Challengers. Okay, never went to it. It's the Zendaya. Zendaya. That's Zendaya, if you didn't know. And she has 2 boyfriends or something. But then she like tears her ACL. She's a tennis legend. It's highly erotic. My buddy Kent Garrison, who we were talking about earlier, does a podcast called Mad About Movies. It's pretty good. And he did see it and said it's erotic. La Chimera. That's the former tight end for the Packers who got in the hot tub with the 14-year-old, I think. This is going to be one of those sites where the critics are a little too much. So they're talking about movies that we're not really going to watch. Everyone's loving Inside Out 2. And I heard Inside Out 1 is great. Okay, so we're doing foreign films too? Turns out this list sucked. That's fun to do on the stream, though. For radio, I would definitely looked at the list and decided if we should do it or not. But here it's like, nah, screw it. Not saying I don't care. I do care. But if you hit a miss, it's like, oh. I don't have a boss yelling at me. Only one. Yeah, for me, only 2 I recognized in that. Maybe 3. Kinds of Kindness, though, comes out this weekend. Are we allowed to show trailers, or will they take me? Will they take me down from a copyright standpoint? Will they make me edit that out? Kinds of Kindness looks amazing, and it's got Emma Stone, it's got Jesse Plemons, and I don't really know much about it, but I know that the trailer was so good, and it made me want to go see the movie. But I think Searchlight Pictures will make me take it down if I play it. But if I just show you what it looks like on the YouTube page, yeah, Christina's right. Err on the side of caution. I'm not doing anything wrong here by doing this, though. You can't hear anything, but here's what the trailer looks like when I put my mouse over it. See? There's Emma Stone. Yorgos. It's another Yorgos movie. He did Poor Things. Jesse Plemons. They don't really tell you much. Open your eyes and look clearly at what's going on around you. We might all be in danger. There's a part where he's driving a car real fast. Kind of in on this. Comes out this weekend. Gotta go see it. Because Yorgos and Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons are great. So that's enough of that. Things you didn't care about. Something I was going to show you. Damn, we're at 30 minutes. I did get to 6. Lastly, I did see this story. My buddy, Tim DeLauder, up there with Tripping Daisy. They're going to be in town next Saturday, the 29th. And they are talking about touring and recording a new album. Big show next Saturday night at the Factory. So see you there if you're going to go. I don't know. Tripping Daisy getting a lot of fun. So there's that. That's happening. There's the 7. You guys watching The Boys? Homelander. It's a bad man. It's a bad guy. I'm trying to keep him to 30. I mean, I felt like it's better for the algorithm if I keep it at 30. It's what we're going to do. We're going to keep him at 30. That's what we're sticking to it. Okay. Game night tomorrow. Should have 7Kevins tomorrow unless something weird comes up again. Let's get movies off the board. Jesus. What are you doing here? Let's talk politics. I'm kidding. Take you out with a song. You guys have been liking that tradition. We can do that. We'll go out with a song. There's nothing wrong with going out with a song. So we can do that, and it's going to happen in the next few minutes. Is that defined it? I never had it prepared. This came up, and we'll just do this. This is how we'll end the show today. See y'all next time.
Run to the mailbox, grab the latest Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. It's 1989, and I've got an hour. It's something I must do. Just crank a little rod to Kathy Ireland. Crank a little rod to Kathy Ireland. Crank a little rod to Kathy Ireland. Elle McPherson, too.